King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla have memorialised the late Queen Elizabeth II's unique bond with the renowned character Paddington Bear in a touching way. The King and Queen Consort opened the doors of Clarence House and Buckingham Palace for an amazing Barnardo's charity campaign starring the marmalade-loving bear. The royal family released a series of photographs on Friday, showing a series of cuddly toy Paddington bears living it up in the royal residences. The toys pictured were among more than 1,000 teddy bears and soft toys left outside the Queen's London residence and at Windsor Castle in her memory following her sad death in September. Following the Queen's death, which occurred just a few months after she appeared in a sketch beside the animated bear during her Platinum Jubilee in June, the teddy bears become a touching symbol for her. The bears were collected by royal employees and are now preserved in the palace. They will now be donated to Barnardo's Children's Services, with Queen Camilla personally delivering some of them. The Queen Consort will attend a special teddy bears picnic next Thursday, which will feature some of the actors of the Paddington films. Camilla will give Paddington Bears teddies and other plush toys left as memorials to Queen Elizabeth to a group of kindergartners during the ceremony. The others will be distributed to children in need around the country. Paddington film cast members Hugh Bonneville and Madeline Harris, who play Mr. Brown and Judy Brown respectively, and Karen Jankel, Paddington author Michael Bond's daughter, for whom the original stories were written, will also join the picnic, guaranteed to include some marmalade sandwiches. Ahead of the event, as the late monarch's daughter-in-law Camilla prepares to personally deliver the bears to their new families, the palace released a series of charming images of the cuddly bears enjoying the spoils of royal life at Buckingham Palace and Clarence House. One of them is showing sliding down the grand staircase banister and lounging on the velvet-covered chairs. A video also revealed how staff from the royal parks took the bears into their nurseries for sorting before having them professionally cleaned and taken to the royal residences. They are excited to join their new home soon, it said. Royal fans were loving the snaps, taking to the comments section to express their delight at the adorable photographs being made public. One wrote, "Oh dear, that's basically the sweetest thing of all time. Thank you for sharing. This is really special and much appreciated." Another penned, "This is one of the sweetest things I have ever seen." While a third commented, "Sliding down the banisters. Our late Queen would love that photo." The bears will be transported from the royal residences in a procession of electric taxis driven by representatives of the London Taxi Drivers Charity for Children, which Camilla also serves as patron of. Camilla took over the patronages of Barnardo's from the late Queen in 2016. In order to reflect on the bears' adventures thus far, Bonneville will read "Paddington Takes a Bath" to the youngsters and visitors. According to those engaged in the project, they hope that the bears will be much loved for years to come by Barnardo's supported youngsters, while also being aware of the bears' backstory and the reason they were donated. The late Queen became intrinsically associated with Paddington during the Platinum Jubilee celebrations when she took part in a sketch with a marmalade-loving bear. The 2-minute video saw Paddington take tea with the Queen at Buckingham Palace before the monarch produced a marmalade sandwich from her handbag that she keeps for later. Such was the outpouring of affection following her death in September that the palace had to beg well-wishers to stop leaving the bears in tribute. Mourners were also asked to stop leaving marmalade sandwiches. Early on Thursday, Camilla the Queen Consort also paid touching tribute to her late mother-in-law at a Buckingham Palace reception for the winners of the Queen's Commonwealth Essay Competition. "I cannot begin without paying tribute to my dear mother-in-law, Her late Majesty, who is much in our thoughts today and who is so greatly missed by us all," she said. The Queen Consort also drew parallels between her late mother-in-law and Queen Elizabeth I in her speech, and noted the immense comfort she and King Charles had found in the messages of condolences that we have received and continue to receive from the four corners of the world. They have reminded us that the written word has the unique ability to connect, to heal, to reassure, and to offer hope, even in the midst of grief. Camilla had long shared the late Queen's passion for literary arts. Her royal reading room, a hub for literary communities, was launched online January 2021, and she is quoted as saying on their website, "To me, reading is a great adventure. You can escape, and you can travel, and you can laugh, and you can cry. Every type of emotion which humans experience is in a book." There doesn't appear to be any question that the late Queen Elizabeth felt the same way about Camilla that she did in her speech. It was announced in January of this year that Camilla would be made a Royal Lady of the Order of the Garter, which is the most senior order of knighthood in the country, with only 24 appointments. Soon later in February, Queen Elizabeth used her Platinum Jubilee speech to endorse Camilla being referred to as Queen Consort when the time comes, and to express her sincere wish in this regard. She also praised Camilla for her loyal service and pleaded with the public to support Charles and Camilla and his wife Camilla and give his wife Camilla the same support you have given me. This decision was made following years of discussion about Camilla's position upon Charles's accession to the throne. One early idea had been Princess Consort. It was undeniably thanks to the late Queen's support, Camilla had been welcomed into the heart of the royal family. Although the two women clearly had mutual admiration in recent years, their relationship did not always seem to be as warm. Camilla's role in the demise of the marriage between Charles and Diana seemed to be a sticking point. The Queen maintained her distance from Camilla for a long time, since she is the Supreme Governor of the Church of England, whose doctrines prohibit divorced persons from remarrying while their ex-spouse is still living. In his 2006 book, William's Princess royal author Robert Jobson said that the Queen Mother disapproved of Charles and Camilla's relationship, and that it was a fact that Camilla's name was not allowed to be spoken in the presence of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. It wasn't until a banquet at Highgrove for the King of Greece in 2000 that Queen Elizabeth and Camilla are claimed to have officially met. The BBC reported that just 2 years prior, the late Queen and Prince Philip had declined to attend Camilla's 50th birthday celebration for Charles at his Gloucestershire home because to do so would be seen to be publicly sanctioning her son's affairs. Relationships between the two women appeared to be warming up in 2002 during the Queen's Golden Jubilee celebration. Camilla was spotted in the middle of the action, sitting in the royal box with the Queen and other senior royals to watch a concert.